Welcome to the Battle Drill Devotional podcast with Captain Rob Westwood-Payne.
Today is Monday the 9th of December. Thank you for continuing with us on this 35-day journey through Advent and Christmas as we explore the whole Christmas story from beginning to end. This week on the Battle Drill Daily Devotional podcast, we explore themes of longing, hope, restoration, and trust in God's promises. Each day we share hope and encouragement as we read and study the Bible together. Today's verses can be found in Romans chapter 1 and verses 28 to 32. You might want to turn to them in your own Bible just now or Bible app. Since they thought it foolish to acknowledge God, He abandoned them to their foolish thinking and let them do things that should never be done. Their lives became full of every kind of wickedness, sin, greed, hate, envy, murder, quarrelling, deception, malicious behaviour, and gossip. They are backstabbers, haters of God, insolent, proud, and boastful. They invent new ways of sinning, and they disobey their parents. They refuse to understand, break their promises, are heartless, and have no mercy. They know God's justice requires that those who do these things deserve to die, yet they do them anyway. Worse yet, they encourage others to do them too. You probably already know that a garden left without a gardener quickly becomes overgrown with weeds. Without someone to plant good seeds and nurture the soil, the garden's original beauty and purpose are lost. Instead of blooming flowers or fruit, it produces thorns and thistles. When we shut God out of our lives, it leaves an empty space that pulls in the very things we often fear most: greed, envy, and arrogance. The soil of our hearts becomes overrun with weeds, choking out anything good that might have grown. In today's verses, Paul describes the dark qualities that can settle in when we reject God's way. Qualities that go beyond what we might consider extreme evils like murder or slander. It's a list that reminds us these traits aren't just for the monsters of society, but they can find a way into our own hearts if we're not careful. How many times have we allowed arrogance, deceit, or even bitterness to guide our actions? Our everyday choices can be sources of hurt, both to ourselves and to others. We might not be the cause of all the pain in the world, but we are all capable of adding to it when we turn away from God. Advent is an opportunity to pause and ask ourselves who we are becoming. As we await the celebration of Jesus' birth, we also anticipate His return, where we will see the completion of what He came to set in motion. This season invites us to fill the vacuum with God's peace and joy, leaving no room for the qualities Paul describes. This journey to follow Jesus requires daily choices. Can you find ways to combat envy or arrogance in your interactions today? Could you choose grace instead of criticism? With each choice, we can be disciples in the waiting, preparing ourselves for His return. Lord, I confess there are spaces in my life that are filled with things that don't honour You. Forgive me for the ways I've rejected You by allowing harmful attitudes to take root. Please fill these spaces with Your love and guidance. Amen. And today's reflection question for you to consider is: what is one area in your life that has become an empty space needing God's presence? And how can you invite Him into it today? I hope to see you back here tomorrow for another Battle Drill Daily Devotional as we look at restoring balance and embracing our role in God's creation.
If you would like to subscribe to Captain Rob's Battle Drill Devotional, wherever you choose to listen to podcasts, or if you'd like to receive them direct to your inbox, head to www.equippinghispeople.com/devotional and follow the instructions.